As a woman, never you ever put soap into your vagina. This is a discussion that needs to be done because so many women don't know this. Never you ever put soap into your vagina. I know that some of you will be asking, where is even the vagina? You see that part you see when you are standing stark naked, and maybe looking at your mirror. You see that outer part you're seeing, my dear, that's not the vagina. The vagina, you cannot see it when you're just looking at yourself in the mirror. You see those parts you are seeing, not those flat parts you are seeing. Let me describe it a little. Okay, you see that upper part that is flat that air normally grow. It's called mons pubis. Okay, yeah. And then we have the labia majora, the labia minora. Now the labia majora is the bigger leaves of your vagina, and then the tinier leaves inside is called the labia minora. And then after that part, you see that reddish part that looks like a flower. Looks like a flower, okay? Like a virgin that will say, oh, they deflowered me. You see that part is actually called the vulva. Now, after the vulva, you see that inside. That inside that some of you will not let leave alone. That inside that you keep chucking your hand inside, especially when you're having your bath. You see that hole, especially when having sex. You see the parts that the penis normally penetrates. That place is what is called the vagina. So you see all those other parts you have been calling vagina all this while, it's not called vagina. They all have their names. I know it shocked you. It shocked you, right? Okay, fine. Let's have this discussion. So let's talk about this, okay? So now, do not put soap into your vagina. You can wash the outer part with sponge and mild soap. You can wash it anywhere you want to wash it, either with a sponge. You can wash that outer part, the vulva. You can wash all those parts that I just explained to you. You can wash them. But you see that inside, please don't put any soap to wash it. I beg you in the name of God. It is not even allowed for you to even be putting your hand inside to be washing inside. I know that some women don't know this. They know that they think that if they don't wash it, they smell. My dear, it's because you are always putting your hand inside. That's why you are smelling. I know that some of you will argue this with me, but maybe Google is your friend. You can Google, you can ask a doctor, maybe then you will now know what I'm saying. You get the point. I know some of you Google, you argue a lot. You can even make some research here on YouTube. You can watch other health videos. Do not put any steam inside that vagina. Don't. Because you know why? Now let's explain. There is a particular bacteria known as Acidophilus lactobacilli. Put inside that your vagina by God. It is God that put it. It's not human being. That particular bacteria is there to fight any other microorganism that is coming into your vagina. That particular bacteria inside there is supposed to protect your vagina, cleanse your vagina. That is why I'm sure you must have heard that the vagina is self-cleaning. It's self-cleansing, okay? You are not supposed to do the job. God already put a bacteria there to be cleaning it for you. But some of you have so distorted that particular bacteria that you have reduced the amount of that bacteria to the barest minimum. So any small thing that enters into you, you get infection. So you are actually not supposed to, put anything inside that part of your vagina. You get the point? You are not supposed to put anything down there. Now, do you know that your vagina is actually acidic in nature? Yes. And soap is actually basic in nature. Okay. So imagine that your vagina that's supposed to be acidic in nature, you are putting soap into that part. You are now killing the Acidophilus lactobacilli. That particular bacteria, it is called Acidophilus lactobacilli because it is acid loving. When you hear anything acidophilus, it means that it is acid loving. So the bacteria actually loves an environment that is acidic. So imagine you always putting soap inside your vagina, that hole to be washing it all the time. You are actually killing that bacteria that's supposed to be washing your vagina clean for you. Your vagina is not supposed to smell. And bet me, if you are somebody here that you always have a particular foul odor, okay, and that's not infection, right? Let's assume, because let's talk about infection. I'm going to talk about infection in another video. But see, some women, you're not actually having infection, but you have a very foul smelling vagina. Your vagina is not supposed to smell and it's not supposed to scent. It actually have a very mild smell, okay? Very mild smell. It's not supposed to smell bad at all. So if you're having a bad smell down there, it's because you have distorted your acidic pH of your vagina. So just imagine that you have come out here to distort it. You have used your own hand to destroy the organism that God puts inside there. You get the point. By so doing, you are even prone to infections because the organism is no longer there to fight. So any other organism like Staphylococcus aureus, Escherichia coli, Klebsiella, any other organism getting into your vagina will cause you infection. It could be parasite, it could be bacteria, it could be fungi, will get you infected. So you see the reason why I am saying do not put soap into that place, because the vagina is self-cleansing. It's supposed to do the job by itself. And bet me, if you're the type that's always putting your hand inside there to wash and you still smell any day you don't wash, bet me, just get yourself treated first. See a gynecologist, get yourself treated. The moment after you get yourself treated of that smell, maybe you're having infection, after you get treated and you know you don't smell down there again, don't wash inside with soap again for 1 month and come and tell me thank you. You will never smell down there again. But when I mean don't wash inside, it does not mean that you should not wash the outer part. Please, the outer part need to be washed and it need to be shaved. Because some of you don't shave. That's the problem you have. You don't shave, you sweat, and then by so doing, you are even now washing inside, reducing the acidophilus lactobacilli. By so doing, before you know, plus your sweat, you don't shave, dirty will be built up in that place. Before you know, organisms will start running into that place to cause infection. So keep that place always well shaved. Always wash that place. You see the labia majora, labia minora, the vulva, and the mons pubis, that flat part where hair is growing. Please shave it. And always wash when you are bathing, as you are scrubbing your body. Wash that part very well. You get, wash it with your sponge. You want to wash it, but with a mild soap and mild sponge. Wash it very well with clean water. But you see that inside, please leave it for God. Until I beg you, leave it for God. Some of you have not left that inside for God since you were born. I know that some of us have made the mistake. Yes, some of us have made that mistake in life. But leave it for God. And bet me, the moment you start leaving it for God to do the cleansing, I bet you will come, you will chat me, you tell me, Vicky, thank you. Thank you for teaching me this thing. Because your vagina will no longer smell again. Your vagina will no longer smell. And your man will be having time, free time, to be putting his mouth there and be giving you all the orgasm you want. Yes. Some of you, when your man just puts mouth there like this, they cannot even stay for 1 minute, they are out. Allow your man give you that head. If you're the type that love, all the, I don't want to go in down there, but if you're the type that love all the sucking and all the, you like head so much, but you don't want to be clean, madam. Allow your man give you head for like 30 minutes. Have orgasm back to back, back to back. If he wants to be there for 1 hour, let him be there for 1 hour. But if you are smelling, now would the man be there for 1 hour? Some of you are the problem. Some of you have refused. You've not had orgasm in your life. You know why? Because your orgasm does not come from trusting. You know what trusting is? Sex, banging. Some of you, your orgasm don't come from banging. Some of you, your orgasm come from stimulation of your clitoris. Some of you, your orgasm come from, stimulation of your G-spot. And a man can use his tongue to do all those things. They can use their tongue to do all those things. And if you are dirty, how do you expect a man, if it's your son, will you allow him? If you are dirty and if it's your son, will you allow your son to put his tongue inside there and stay for 1 minute? No, now. So be clean, madam. If you are clean, your man will enjoy you. Some of you, when your husband said that they don't like to give head, it's because you are dirty. Maybe the man is giving head to side chick outside. Maybe before he married you, his other girlfriends, he used to give head. But since he met you because you are dirty now, cannot put tongue inside here. Allow your husband allow him to do it and do it right. It's because you are smelling. Wash your pants. Always shave. Always shave. Stop putting soap inside that place, madam. Stop. Some of you are putting soap. You put big soap there and be washing. What are you washing? What are you washing? That place is supposed to be clean. It's supposed to be clean if only your pH balance is okay and you've not killed that particular bacteria by yourself. Now, I'm not talking about people that have infection. No, infection is a different case. I'm talking about those that are causing infection for themselves by themselves. You get the point? But anyway, let me stop it here, okay? I know I've made you laugh this evening, but let me just stop it here. Anyway, guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. See, subscription is free. Subscribe to the channel. Subscription is free. So that when next I bring beautiful videos like this for you to learn, you will learn from the videos, okay? And you'll be the first to get notified when I post videos. Subscription is free. You don't need to pay a dime. Anyway, guys, bye for now.